Hi everyone and welcome to my quarterly Wealthsimple update. I opened an account in November 2020 on Wealthsimple and I transferred in some money into an RRSP to use their Roboadvisors, A, to see how good it is, B, to create some content, and C, just to see if Roboadvisors would beat the S&P 500, and I just show you my little journey with it. I'll jump right into my spreadsheet to show you what I'm doing. I started with November 3rd, 2020. I put in $14,118 into the Wealthsimple RSP Robo-Advisor. And then every 2 weeks, I started putting in some money. So initially it was $287, and then it went to $150, so around $300 a month. I'm doing this to calculate the money weighted rate of return. It does make a difference when you deposit your money, because then your rate of return could differ. So I'm just trying to see how much Wealthsimple can achieve using their robo-advisors and if it beats the S&P 500. So I'm going to jump right into... So here, this is just my activity showing you $150 going in every 2 weeks. And then I guess this is the reinvested cash. They can't put in all 150 at the same time, so they just take a little bit of it. And then once a year, I think I get some dividends. I don't get dividends often, but they do reinvest these dividends as well. If we go into just the base portfolio, I like the way it looks. If this is your first time seeing Wealthsimple or you're thinking about using it, they give you a cool little chart based on, I guess, like you could choose your time frame based on your returns. So this is your account value. If we go into RSP, let's start off over here. It's a cool little chart to show you where you'd be if you want to retire, let's say at 65. Again, my drop dead date is 55. So if I keep going, this Wealthsimple account will have 216 grand, which is not bad. My current portfolio is high risk. I took risk level 10. If you're going to be invested for 10, 15, 20 years at least, I suggest going risky because you could take that risk, you can recover. I chose the halal portfolio just to see how it performs. Let's go into history. This is my favorite chart. So kind of annoying that this gap is here. I transferred from an RSP to a group RSP, and then I had to transfer it back. So I started off with the 118, and then 6 months into a different account, still with Wealthsimple, but then back into my solo RSP. And then it shows you the black line is your current deposits, and then the orange line is your market value. Obviously, you want the orange line to be higher than your net deposits. It gives you some interesting stats here. Your simple rate of return, 15%. I wonder if it changes for the time. No, it doesn't. But it gives you some money weighted rate of return. This is kind of accurate. I do like to calculate it myself just to see time weighted rate of return. I wonder what the difference is. Money weighted, time weighted. That's interesting. There's not much to see or to do. It's a pretty simple, pretty stable desktop app. But let's go into the Excel. So I use the goal seek function to see what would I need, what rate of return would I need to get my investment account down to 23,583, and that's 0.05% per day, which is 22% annually, which is good, but you don't know the performance. You have to judge your performance against the market, and the market is the S&P 500. So when I plug in my information, my starting amount, and then my monthly contributions into an S&P 500 calculator, I end up with $24,889. Now you can see my portfolio is only $23,583, so I am doing worse off by $1,305, which is a lot considering this is 5%. Like if this was, let's say I do this for another 10 years, I end up with 200,000 here, 200,000 here. I end up being off by 13,000. And again, if we add, let's say another zero, the variance, the amount amplifies, like still 5%, but you're at 130,000 now, which makes it's a pretty big deal. Overall, like I'm not too upset with this. Like I like how easy Wealthsimple is. I don't get many emails from them. It doesn't seem too complicated. It's close enough. I don't expect anyone, to be honest, to beat the market. If you're wondering why don't I just invest in the S&P 500 instead of getting Wealthsimple and paying them to do so, I'm not too sure, mainly because I need content, but also I just want to see what they're offering. I'm also pegging them against myself because I also invest and I want to see, am I doing better than the S&P 500 and can I do better than the Wealthsimple robo-advisors? Right now, the answer is yes. In 2019, I didn't beat SPY. I got a 15% return, but SPY got 30. 2020 and 2021, I did, but that's just pure luck. I'm not going to say I can do it every time, but hopefully as I get more experience, I can. But back to Wealthsimple, it is the easiest to use. I like the layout. They have an app. You don't even have to go on their desktop. They have a few apps actually. You can go into the trading and crypto section, which is completely separate from their robo-advisor section. So if you wanted to buy and sell your own stocks, you would have to get out of invest and save, and you would have to go into trade and crypto, which are separate accounts. You can transfer money back and forth. It does take some time though. Is there anything else I want to show? Nothing really. Pretty straightforward. I am happy with Wealthsimple. I hope they come out with options trading. I'd move my entire Questrade account to Wealthsimple if they can do commission-free options trading, or if they can offer, even it doesn't necessarily have to be commission free, but at least like a little less commission. I did hear that they are coming out with a US dollar account. It might be for like $3 a month. I can't remember the amount, but right now, if you had Canadian dollars and you want to invest in the US, they would charge you 1.5%. They don't have a US dollar account that you can transfer US dollars into. So you'd always be hit with that 1.5% buying and selling, which is pretty frustrating. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here. A pretty quick video, just giving you an update. My Wealthsimple RRSP Robo-Advisor portfolio. I'm going to continue to put 150 per month in this. I do have my own portfolio with TD Bank, which I'm just leaving out of my videos. I need some privacy or something confidential, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching and tune into the next one. I do these quarterly, so every 3 months, because there's not much to update. You can see this is pretty bland. Like there's not much for me to do for me to teach you, but every 3 months you will get an update. Thanks for watching and tune into the next one.